morning, boys and girls, and welcome to Little K Online. So we have been learning about the fruits of the Spirit, and this week's fruit is
patience.
That's right. We're learning about patience this week, and it says straight out of the Bible, out of Ephesians 4:2, it says, always be humble and gentle. Be patient with each other, making allowances for each other's faults because of our love. So this week's Bible story is about Abraham and Sarah, and boy, oh boy, did they have patience. So let's make sure we have on our listening ears and our thinking caps, because here we go.
Abraham and Sarah were both very, very old when God sent messengers to visit them. Here's what it says in the Bible. One hot day, about noon, 3 men came to talk to Abraham. As soon as Abraham saw them, he realized they were not ordinary men. So he ran to them. At 99 years old, he was still fit enough to run. He invited the 3 strangers to stop for a drink of water, wash their feet, and rest underneath the tree for a while. The 3 men sat down, and Abraham offered to bring them a meal. They agreed to Abraham and went to the nearby tent to find his wife Sarah. "Quick," he said, "bake some bread." While Sarah was baking the bread, Abraham ran to find the best calf in the herd. He asked his servant to kill it and get it ready to eat. When it was ready, the meal was served. One of the men asked Abraham where his wife was. "In the tent," Abraham replied. It was true, and from inside the tent, Sarah could hear everything the 3 of the visitors were saying. "In 9 months' time," said the man, "your wife will have a son." When Sarah heard this, she laughed to herself. She laughed in unbelief. At 90 years age, she knew she was far too old to have a baby. One of the visitors asked Abraham, "Why did Sarah laugh and say, 'Will I really have a child now that I'm so old?' Is anything too hard for the Lord?" he asked. "I'll return to you an appointed time next year, and Sarah will have a son," the visitor said. Sarah was afraid and came out of the tent. I didn't laugh." She lied. "Yes, you did," the man insisted. Sarah realized it was a message from the Lord. She changed her mind and started trusting in God. 9 months passed, just as God had promised. Sarah gave birth to a baby boy. The boy was named Isaac, and his name means laughter. The end.
So just like we heard in that Bible story, having patience is waiting cheerfully and knowing that God has an amazing plan for our life. So just like this lovely big tomato plant, it started out as a tiny little seed, and then it grew and grew and grew, and now we can enjoy the tomatoes. So when we're patient, cheerfully, good things will happen.